Hi, welcome to VideoMathLessons.com. Today we have a Algebra 2 and Trigonometry quick lesson. This is number 11, Functions, Evaluate, and Composition. This is actually a pretty good topic. Students usually like this once they get the hang of it. So what you got to remember is when you do a composition of functions, you always start in the back. You always start with the letter that's next to the number. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to start with G3. This is the x value. You plug in the 3 as x into the G function. So I have 3 squared minus 2. Well, 9 minus 2 is going to be a 7. Now, so if this is 7, now it says what's F7? Take the 7, plug it in front to the F function. Negative 2 times 7 is negative 14 plus a 7. Negative 14 and 7 is negative 7. It is choice 1. Once again, I'm going to do it again. Now this is just a different way of writing it. Notice we have, G of F of 4. That's how you say this. G of F of 4. This time the F is in back. We're going to start with the F function. So this says half of 4 minus 3. Well, half of 4 is 2. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So now they're asking what is G of negative 1? Well, good. Let's find out. Plug it in. That's 2 times negative 1 is negative 2 plus 5 is positive 3. So the answer is 3. Try it again. Now we got a function, just a single function this time, so that's pretty easy. But now the functions are getting a little harder. So now this is a quadratic. You can tell it's a quadratic because of the power 2. It's a squared. The graph of a quadratic would be a parabola. So let's just plug in negative 2. Now what you got to do is be careful when you square a negative. Now if you don't know how to do it, use parentheses on a calculator. I'm just going to, if you type this in directly into your calculator, one shot, you get the right answer. I'm going to do it without the calculator, but you feel free. If you need to use a calculator, use a calculator. Negative 2 squared is positive 4. Negative 2 times negative 2 is another positive 4 plus a 3. 8 plus 3 is 11. And what about this one? The negative with the x squared. Well, notice, we're not squaring the negative. It's saying the negative of x squared. So this is 25 minus whatever x squared is. Notice the negative is not on the inside. And on top of that, you're going to put a big radical over it. Well, 25 minus 9 is 16. Square root of 16 is a 4. So the answer for this problem is 4. So that's pretty good. Now let's try number 5. Now this is a little different now. Now we have tables. You do it exactly the same way. Well, once again, you start in the back. F is 3. So now the x value is 3. So you go up to the x value. Now we're in the f function. Go up to the x value. Go to 3. That's my 3. What is f of 3? Well, it gives me a 5. So now they're asking what is g of 5? Well, go to the G table. X is 5 this time. Once again, we're looking right here. So my final answer will be 8, which is choice 3. All right, so now we did regular numbers, tables. Now we have graphs you have to worry about. So now, once again, now look, it's a single graph. This graph is called F. And it says, find F of 6. Well, you go to where x is 6, right? That's the x value. And when they say f of, they're saying the y value. Go to x is 6. Look up. It's that point right there. So that's at a 2. So that's a 2. Find f of 2. This time you go to 2 again. Same graph. Look down. We're down at negative 2, which is choice 4. And we just bounce it around on the same graph. Sometimes I've seen it with 2 different graphs. Just, do it just like the table. Now, they make it a little harder. These are called function rules. Sometimes you hear them called function rules. Now look what we have next to the back there. G of x. Plug in x into g of x. Or what is g of x? Well, here it is. It's right here. You don't have to do anything. G of x is this mess. Now with the function rule, we're going to take this whole thing and plug it into the f function. And what we're going to do is I'll use parentheses. So 3x plus 5. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Minus a 1. And distribute and clean this mess up. So I got 6x plus 9. And now why would you want to do something like this? Well, if you had like a bunch of values you want to do, you don't want to sit there and redo each one. So what you do is you get the general function rule, and from now on you just crunch it into this. So let's try it again. Now look what they say. Start with the back. Find f of x. Well, it's right there. Plug it into g. Well, it's going to go right there. And I'm going to put parentheses around the f of x. Distribute this. 6x squared minus 30. Find it on the list. Choice 2. Well, that was our quick review of functions, of evaluating and compositions. Hope it helped you, and come back for more lessons. Thank you.